May 2022. Snow, forest, beautiful scenery here in Canada away from the war. But we still have hundreds of thousands or maybe millions of people thinking of wars, war here, war there. When there was a war in Syria, we could see the news showing destruction, showing all this stuff. And I knew the war was caused by external forces, were not the people of Syria killing each other. They were, agents of war, agents of death, working, doing their little mission that together build this puzzle which generated a war image. So the news did their job, the agents of social disturbance did their job, people doing research in war did their job, soldiers did their job, those who were engaged in the war machinery, like working in war jets, military equipment, all that stuff, they all did a little part into the big puzzle. And when all comes together nicely, like people above who benefit of all this a big picture that has the end result of a war here, war there, expansion of the empire here and there, taking some natural resources as a payment and all those things, all those games. When they saw that things are ready, they send the signals down to everyone. Now it's the time, you do your stuff. And the machinery starts moving, and now it starts a war in Syria. Then again, same scenario, same people, same manipulators or puppeteers, same people engaged in the war machine, did their jobs, and another signal comes. Okay, let's do something about Ukraine, right? Because we still want to get to Russia. Yes, and what I want to say is that when there was war in Somalia, there was a genocide in here and there, and yeah, we could see those images on TV because we're put on TV on the screen on purpose. People got paid to do their story, go on the field, showing you how they expose themselves, their bodies to the war, while in actuality, it was a safe job. I mean, it was not the safest, but it was a safe job. Like you see in this made-up TV shows, they call it real stories or reality TV. You have people performing an act, pretending that it's all real life, real TV, or reality TV. When they play a script, and they go beside the script a little, add some flavor, but it's all scripted. I think the ATV guy had to turn around here. You see the trees, how you go around this thing. Even you had a chainsaw, you still have to to move some heavy stuff. But it seemed that he went behind, no, underneath, you see? He had the balls. He had the balls to get through here. Wow, that's something. Some people get injured for no important reason. And look at that. So he went here. There is like a high risk of flipping over, falling into this thing if the snow collapses. But the guy had a mission to make it uphill. Wow, now I see the beautiful cliffs. I can tell you that I've flown that area. Let's call it I've flown with a drone, right? So I stopped here and I flew the drone up and I saw what's there. Okay, just to brag that I've seen those things close up, and I see some funnels, some avalanche places, and about this made up wars and created wars or generated wars, which at the energy level is information. I won't touch that topic. What we are and what's the game we are all playing. And in the game could be a bear. The bear is coming down fast and is hungry after a long hibernation here in the mountains. And in a couple of seconds I could hear the ground rumbling. And what I'm doing, I left the bear spray at home, and I only have these poles, and I need to see how I deal with a game character. And now back to the war. When I saw these things on TV, yes, it was war, destruction, see building collapse, you see people suffering, then you see these actors, other actors of the big game, begging for money, like these charities taking advantage of the war. And you see these guys say, yeah, you know what, we need to help these guys and those kids. Look at these kids, broken legs, and kids suffering, and kid washed out of shore, refugees camps. So they touch their emotions and take advantage of some people's emotions. Some people, they know the game, but they still go with it. They say, you know what, yeah, I want to donate, or I want to enroll in the military, and I want to do this and that for the good cause. I thought that's a mushroom, but it's not a mushroom. But I did not see this frenzy, like people wearing waving flags of the Syrian country, of the Syria, of some countries in Africa. There's nothing like that in Canada or in the United States. And suddenly, maybe because there are not too many Syrians in Canada to make a big movement to generate public empathy, to cause some political changes, or to cause these big actors or important actors to react and do something about that war in Syria. Was nothing like that. Okay, we digest the news made up by these actors of that game. Like I said, the reality TV type of guys who go there with a couple of soldiers around, you know. When they go there, you know what? Yeah, I got some order from this colonel or some big dude in the military, you give me 5 soldiers for my crew, and I'm going with my camera crew. See, he tried, but yeah, that up to here, that's it. I'm going with my camera crew to record the battlefield, which in turn shows the brave, the heroes, the American heroes, Canadian heroes, the soldiers who go there and fight and expose themselves to dangers to defend the people of Syria or whatever. I don't know who was supposed to win that battle. So you don't see these crazy dudes, the camera people, taking the high risks and going just around, because the soldiers would see them and say, "Who the heck are you? Where you go? Hey, come back, come back! You're so stupid. I'll put you in jail or something, you know." But there is a system in place. They know where to go. They know what to record, and they go back to the machine, to the system, and deliver images, or may deliver via satellite or whatever system they use. But they still go back to this part of the system, part of the war machine that could promote hate against someone else, maybe against the Syrian president who is a war criminal, things like that. So mass manipulation. Yeah, I think I'm making these things up. But like I said, it was not such a frenzy. But now with Ukraine, you may say, "Oh yeah, Ukraine, it's important country, it's like white people like us." Okay, that would be racism if you think that way. If you think people think that way, like if you think of Canadians being racist, probably you don't know what's Canada. So Canadians are not all racist. You find more probably in the States, but Canada it's different. And so Canadians won't take sides with Ukraine, because Ukraine are Caucasian, white people, and that is the reason. It's like, you know what, these are like us. No, it's not that. It's not because the Ukrainian community is stronger here and they lobbied, or they I don't know, they did something at the political level. They went with their message to the political leaders to convince them to spread the message against Russia. No, it was not like that. I haven't seen Ukrainian communities showing up on TV, screaming, going on parades, demonstration, protests, blocking streets like anti-loggers. Nothing like that. So it was kind of quiet from that perspective. It all came straight to the political level. Like it came from somewhere from above these country leaders, which in this case is a prime minister, and the prime minister just executed a program he was supposed to do as part of his tasks. It's like when you get into politics, then you need to serve certain interests, including military interests, like expansion of the NATO. People don't see that. Putin saw that, and lots of Russians saw that, but regular folks were kept in the dark. They were kept in the dark during the pandemic, kept in fear, muzzled. You know, you follow the rules, or you lose your job, or you risk some consequences. This trail does not go too far. I'm not sure if I want to keep going It's already 6 p.m. and take some time to get back to my car. Yeah, so this thing, this propaganda against Russia came at the political level. It was pushed down to people, and you see how people wave flags and display their support for Ukraine, but not all are really into Ukraine. They just go with the movement. They say, yeah, I support this one.